and gentlemen, welcome to the Friday Evening Podcast. Now, the Tuesday Evening Podcast, as a matter of fact. We're a little late on this one, isn't that right, Drew?
Yeah, this is, what,
pathetic.
About a month out from the last one we've done.
Fuck me.
But we're here, we're back.
We're here for y'all, for all of you who listen to this.
Yeah, for mainly you and me, Jack.
It's you and me. It's a passion project. That's what. Yeah. That's what I've realized. The friendly version of no one's going to watch this is a passion project. It's just something we're passionate.
When we're rich and famous one day, we're gonna look back on this.
Like,
wow, we
sucked
it back then.
Oh yeah, yes.
Either way,
yeah.
One of those two.
No,
one of those two.
We'll love it. So it's 8:30 p.m. So it's evening going into night.
It's evening.
But the days are growing longer. It's springtime. The days are only getting longer.
It's almost summertime.
Quite almost summertime, really.
May the 2nd.
It's today.
Whatever
the hell. 2 days Star Wars Day. May the 4th. May the 4th be with you, Drew.
Did you like Rogue One?
I liked Rogue One. I rewatched it on an airplane.
I didn't
recently.
like it. I didn't like
What did you not like about it?
Okay.
What did you not like? Okay, here's another segment. Drew's problem with the Star Wars franchise. Speaking of which, this is our 7th episode. We're now on par with the Star Wars franchise. So
next week will be The Last Jedi.
This is exactly. We're just not. We're just.
Yep, that probably peaked the audio, but
Jesus.
Yeah. Hey, so what did Drew not like about Rogue One? But anyways, Drew didn't give a shit about any of the characters, and then also the parts I liked about it was when it connected with the original trilogy.
So that's worth it.
Like the how the blueprints.
Spoilers. Spoilers.
But they got the blueprints up, and that's how Princess Leia gets at the beginning of 4. You're like, that's cool. That's really good.
I lost my dick when I first saw him walk into the room, and there's just Leia, and you know exactly who it is, even though the cloak's over. It's a good time.
Yeah. And
anyways,
then also I really liked how they explained that the reason that Death Star could be destroyed is because he made it that way.
They explained one of the greatest plot holes that fans had a problem with since the beginning of the franchise. Of where the fuck is there a hole there? Well, that's the reason why.
And I think that's ingenious. But
I think it's great.
But so many of the characters.
Out of love for Stardust.
Fuck you.
Okay. Well, no.
But there were so many characters in that movie that were interesting, but you never got to spend any time with them. I just hit the microphone with my hand.
What did Mike ever do to you, Drew?
It was the black microphone.
Slept with your mother. I was going to say slept with your wife or something. That's worse.
The two Asian guys, really cool. They do have some cool fight scenes.
Oh yeah, you don't get much of.
You learn nothing about them.
That's fair. No origin of their relationship.
Yeah, but then the ending. Also, so they talk about the Jedis are dead, but they're this small organization of the survivors,
like a cult,
and they just mention that they don't say how it happened or what they do. It's just they're technically Jedis.
Well, Order 66 occurred, correct?
Yeah,
and then the rest of the Jedis went.
Well, then they don't say I
guess they don't say that.
They didn't really do much with it, I felt.
Okay.
Also, I hate the ending part where as soon as the character does something that helps out the plot, they die.
Yeah.
Immediately.
It was pretty convenient timing.
So fast.
That's fair.
The worst is when the pilot dude, I gotta hit the uplink to give the plan, so he does it. And he goes, woo!
They toss a grenade
in there and he's dead like that.
That's fair.
That is the worst bit. And then they do the same thing with both the Asian dudes. Right. And then they do it with also funniest moment in the film.
What's that?
Is when they're hugging each other. And it comes
I remember this.
And at the last second you see fucking Cassian go. Look at the camera.
Looks at the fucking camera.
Or looks off screen, almost like the director said, "That's good."
Cut
there.
And then
the editor was like, "Oh yeah."
That's a choice that I don't understand.
I think it was just bad editing.
Another choice that I really don't understand is that memory tentacle monster.
The hentai porn.
That was weird and really didn't serve much of a purpose. At all.
So when they brought that up, I was like, okay.
Unless he stayed crazy throughout the entire movie. Yes. He doesn't. He regains consciousness. He's like, I'm the pilot. I'm the pilot. I'm like, yes, you're the pilot.
And by the way, that's all the plot characterization for him.
Exactly.
He's the pilot. That's all he is. But so they brought that up, and I see that happen and go, okay, maybe they'll do something with it. Then they don't.
Oh, he also has the Suicide Squad moment. Looks like we're some sort of Rogue One. He says the name.
Yeah, he says
But honestly, that one's more organic.
What's your name? Rogue One.
Well, he says Rogue, and they're like, say something. He's like, Rogue One. There's no Rogue One. He's like, well, there is now. One of my favorite parts, sassy C-3PO clone, sassy droid, Republic.
Oh,
you remember him? S2KO, whatever the fuck.
S2K, whatever. Yeah,
S2 whatever.
He was one of the best characters.
I think he's great.
He died too after he got lost his interest.
He did, but I thought they did that one pretty.
He was the only one who was like, okay, I cared about him.
Yeah,
everybody else is just kind of like, oh, he had a scene, now he's dead.
They have a they're very vague about the romantic connection between Cassian and Stardust, whatever the fuck, but directly at the end. Jin, thank you. Directly at the end. Like they share a little elevator ride, and I'm not sure what happens in it. I'm not sure. It shows them kind of staring longingly into each other's eyes.
Well, okay,
which I'm glad they saved for the end.
Well, you know so the rumors around that is that there was multiple reshoots for that movie.
Yes.
And so like maybe in the original cut they formed that relationship better.
Yes.
Because in the movie they don't even kiss. They just kind of
not at all. They embrace.
The climax is when they hug and then look at the camera. They don't do anything more than that.
They miss their mark. Yeah.
So I wonder if that would have been more developed. And also like if you look at the trailers, there's shots that just aren't in the movie.
Yeah, that's true.
Like the closing shot of the main trailer, I can imagine, is Jyn Erso in the like black stormtrooper thing, and then the lights turn on behind her. Not in the movie.
That's bizarre.
And I was like, oh shit, she's gonna be a turncloak or something. Nah. No, she's just a boring character.
That's true. Yeah, she was fine. She also she went from I don't trust anybody because I had a bad childhood to all right, I'm part of Rogue One very quickly in my opinion.
She has one scene that I was like, that was a good scene.
Which one was it?
It's when she sees the hologram of her father in
where it's all destroying, where it's all being destroyed?
Right before that happens.
Yeah.
So she starts crying and she's like,
that's
I see my dad.
She breaks down.
And I'm like, okay, that would have made a good movie if they had more of those. But that was literally the only moment where I cared about any of the characters.
That's fair. And again, you can't really remember the names of any of the characters. I only remember it because I saw it so recently.
The only character worth remembering in that movie are this droid and Darth Vader, who has that one cool scene.
Dude, okay.
That scene is amazing.
That very well may be worth the price of admission on that movie, in my opinion.
That's worth at least a YouTube.
Holy shit. That hallway scene.
But the thing is, it's a minute long.
It's only a minute long. But goddamn, if they had gone longer, I don't know if it would have been.
No.
The anxiety I experienced in that hallway scene of them trying to hand off the plans to one another. Like, okay, that's obviously just teasing our balls for no reason, but oh my god.
That scene is like so fast, and you're like, oh my god. And that scene shows you the Darth Vader you've been told about in the original trilogy.
There was honestly implied.
Yeah, you're just kind of like, he's a badass, but you never see him do it.
It's like, I feel like also a Boba Fett. I feel like there's even more implication than there is actual badassery.
You don't see him doing anything.
You don't see him really doing anything.
But he has a cool uniform.
He's cool enough.
And, okay, what I also hate about just the Star Wars universe in general, all the cool stuff happens in the books.
Right after. Right. The extended universe.
Yeah, so they just go like, oh yeah, he's cool, I swear. You gotta read like a fucking nerd if you want to find out what it is.
I also realize them like Disney purchasing Star Wars and agreeing to make more Star Wars films, that kind of canceled a lot of extended universe shit. They retconned
a lot of things.
A ton of things. Like and things that had been well accepted from the community, to my understanding. I'm not a massive Star Wars fan, but like to my understanding, that it fucks with the timeline a bit.
It does.
Like, does Luke not have a daughter and shit? Like everybody has kids and shit.
In that he had like a daughter, he like became evil for a little while.
Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty that happened.
Yeah,
I just haven't read about it.
Really, to me, the movies are the only concrete thing.
That's fair. I was gonna say something else about Rogue One, and I can't remember what.
Well, I was gonna say, going back to the Darth Vader scene. So he has two scenes in that movie.
Well, the first scene.
First one has the worst ending.
I was about to say, I take huge issues with his first scene in that movie. The fucking
I don't have any problems with it until he says, "Don't
choke on your aspirations."
Up to that though, he's like a menacing guy.
He's good. And they did him very well in that movie.
I also liked the bad guy in the movie. The guy in the white suit.
I thought he was pretty dope.
Like in the reviews I saw, they were like, "Oh, he's nothing." I thought he was appropriately dickish enough.
I was gonna say he was dickish enough, and like you can also kind of understand Grand Moff Tarkin, who I thought was really coolly digitally integrated into it. Personally, the guy just looks that scary. I promise. Like he looks uncanny valley, but he really looks like that.
Peter Cushing does look that way.
Yes.
But
terrifying.
What I was hoping they were going to do with that, because like when he was in the movie, I was like, oh shit, I guess he did play a part in the Death Star thing, so good, you need to have him in the movie, right?
He was used a lot.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's
like
fair.
They have the first shot of him, you see him looking like at the planet, and then you see the reflection. And the reflection, you're like, oh, that's cool, that's a respectful way to do it, because you're not like doing a close-up. Then they have a shit ton of close-ups on his face.
And then he's really a character when he's not alive.
And then you see like the, yeah, that was some college kid's project.
Yeah, I mean, no, I don't know. I think that I personally really enjoyed that because I don't know. They knew the challenge going into it, writing him so much into the script and being like, we're going to have to CGI every single one of these. And his voice and shit, yeah.
I would have just made less of him.
That's fair.
Or like made it more of like hiding his face.
I mean,
instead
I guess
of being like,
he was,
we did it. We did it.
Look at how good it is. Look at how pretty it is. And then Leia, I think, was perfectly done, in my opinion. Just enough Leia. Hope. That's all she fucking says.
That was good, but she looked even more CG.
I agree. Because she had a smoother face back then.
Yeah,
like, she looked kind of less human back then.
Was she alive at that point?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. So they just made her look younger.
She's also in the next Star Wars.
Yeah, I know.
She's in it, which is interesting.
Filmed something.
They filmed it before, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. All of it.
They probably just had to really push.
I'm very glad that she went out famous. Like, she went out with them making another good Star Wars movie. Yeah. Like it would be a shame if she just died having the prequels being made. Like, I don't know if that makes sense.
Well, she wasn't in the prequels.
No, she wasn't. But I don't know.
She was also on a TV show recently.
Wasn't she? She played somebody's like
mom. It's on an Amazon original series. I haven't watched it.
I feel like she was in like some animated show too, like BoJack Horseman or something like that. I can't remember. She might have a small cameo somewhere else.
I don't know. I've watched that show. I can't remember that.
I'm not sure. But no, I'm glad that she got to go out on a good limb. But yeah, Rogue One. Oh, another thing I was gonna say about Rogue One is they nail the 70s aesthetic. Like, so the original trilogy was made in the 70s, right? Late 70s. And like all of the adults in the film, all the leaders of the rebellion and shit, like they look like the actors would look portraying them in this. Like they all have mustaches, they all have very 70s looking hair. I think they got us that aesthetic very right.
My favorite parts of that movie was the set design and the practical effects they used. Because the prequels CG heavy and stuff. Yeah. But like when you go to the town where before Forrest Whitaker's thing blows up or whatever, like there's a bunch of like practical effects people and like it just looks like an original Star Wars.
It's awesome.
And I'm like, that's good.
They nailed it being a Star Wars movie and also I think being a good movie. That's my personal opinion.
I think it's a good movie. Also, what I love is how like when they're flying in space, they intercut the original actors from the original New Hope.
Oh yeah, didn't they? Because I couldn't follow that.
Yeah,
I didn't even notice that. That's awesome.
Because at first you're like, oh, it's just like an homage to the originals, but no, they actually use some of the same lines.
That's interesting.
And then also what I really like is so Luke Skywalker is Red 5.
Yep. Red 5 dies in the movie.
That's so cool. So it makes room for him.
That's so awesome.
Little things like that are awesome.
Well,
but the coolest thing, I just wish Darth Vader would have been in it more. Like if he was on the beach scene wrecking people like he did on that,
how would he get to the whole? How would he escape?
So he just wrecks shit on the ground. Then he
gets the call.
Then they say like, hey, they're doing the thing, and he goes, all right, get the fuck out of here.
Shit.
Just think of how cool it would have been to see like you have stormtroopers like V formation. He's in the middle, just tearing down people.
Also, just a small incredible thing is them driving a Star Destroyer into another Star Destroyer.
That was cool.
That's fucking dope.
And they got Admiral Akbar to come.
They got Admiral Akbar. Did they? I thought it was just another
person
of his
just
race.
Another fishman.
Fucking Christ. Another weird ass guy. No, that was I thought it was a good movie. I thought it was a good movie. I saw it again and I thought it was a good movie.
It felt like a Star Wars.
Felt like a good.
But there's a lot of wasted opportunity in
it.
Like Forrest Whitaker's character, we didn't even talk about.
Who is Forrest Whitaker? I don't know. Who does she play? Oh, who does who play? Jesus Christ, black dude. What?
But exactly, you don't even remember
That's
him.
an issue.
He's the dude who saves Jen Erso from the thing, and then he has the gas.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Fuck yeah, they really did.
He does nothing in that.
He was supposed to, and also he was supposed to be kind of a badass, like extremist leader, and they kind of.
He does nothing. He's just a crazy man.
He's just a crazy man who. We're gonna need Forrest Whitaker's take on a lot of things coming up in this episode.
In the
Drew,
because in the trailer also there's lines of him saying things in the trailer
really?
that makes you think that like it's like you like it to see Jen grow into who she is.
Yeah, they really did.
But
they
cut it. They nixed that, and so you never get to know. And so
no, they focused on strange aspects. I really enjoyed how they sent him out. How he just takes off the thing and just looks at the thing coming. I like that person.
I think the way it was done is cool, but he hadn't earned that. He was not a character that was worthy of going down. We had no reason to be like,
that's true.
That's what he would do.
Yeah, we know him.
We were just like, okay, guess he's dead now.
It's like, well, shit, he did a cool thing.
There goes another character that I don't know.
They really, but I mean, again, they had to kill them all off so that there weren't any.
That was something I actually did.
They had to.
I did appreciate that they were like, hey, we made these characters. Now there's no potential for them interfering. But at the same time,
it's interesting. You know the end of the movie before you even watch it because we've all seen A New Hope.
But at the same time, like, why did we spend a whole movie getting to know these characters and then they die like that? Like, there almost needed to be a prequel for this prequel movie.
Jesus, no. I wonder where so the Star Wars video games. There are a few good Star Wars video games, including Force Unleashed, which takes place in between 3 and 4. And in my opinion, they're really good Star Wars.
One
games.
is pretty good.
1's good. 2's not that great.
2 has some cool ideas in it, but it's an awful plot.
2's awful. But
you got 2 lightsabers.
You got 2 lightsabers. 2 takes like 6 hours to beat. No joke. 2 you just do it level by level, and you just.
Fun fact: our friend Andres, who was on the last episode, check that one out. He has played the first Force Awakens game because that was one of the first games he ever owned on the PC for 700 hours.
7.
And the game is like maybe 10 hours.
Yeah,
long.
like it's not there. I'll give them. There's plenty to collect. There are a lot of hologram, whatever. They're
not 700.
I would say 700 hours worth of it. That's very fun.
Very few games are 700 hours worth.
Wow, that's commitment.
Him and his brother played the shit out of that.
That's sweet. But I thought those were great, but I wonder where that falls in line with Rogue One, if at all. You know, maybe that got retconned with all these movies that are coming out. But I was just curious. I don't know. It's just a postulate.
I like to think that the movies are the only like this is what's happened. This is what matters. Everything else is just like, hey, they let us do something with the license.
Right.
And so I think that's fun. That can be a cool thing to do with it. Well, honestly, at the time, Rogue One was believed to be a TV show. I think that would have been cool if it was a TV show.
Just chronicling that whole process.
The whole event was a TV show.
I guess.
Special effects would have been cool.
But
I think if you would have made Rogue One just like a badass like rebel assassin group or something like that.
Yeah.
That could have been really awesome.
Kept those characters, developed them more.
And then when they would have died, you would have been like, oh.
That's fair. Yeah, and they would have died one by one slower and slower.
And then the whole season arc would have been like, damn it, the Ninja Jedi died. And then you're like, whoa, it relates. That's cool.
Whoa, that's cool.
Instead of just being like, we got to do this all in like an hour and a half.
That's true. I feel like they selectively focused on a bunch of shit in Rogue One, as in I think there could have been potential in all the places that they didn't.
The point was to make it fit into the universe, and that's fine.
Yeah, I think it did all of it. I think it did all of its jobs as the movie. Okay?
As a standalone, it wasn't a standalone.
That's fine. No, not at all. No, because you would have no fucking clue who Leia was, and you'd have no. It's true. Like those CGI things are only impressive if you've seen the original movies. But granted, it's Star Wars. Who hasn't seen the original movies, right? Mm-hmm. Fuck. Drew, wheel.
Yeah,
20 minutes in.
That's a 20-minute.
20 minutes in, bitch. This is the Star Wars podcast.
Boy.
Fuck. Drew, wheel.
Okay.
Bitch, spin that wheel.
It's loading. Okay, here we go. Oh, I made it new colors.
Oh my god, it's like more gay.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, 1 second, I gotta load the spinner.
Fuck me.
We've got too many spinners now.
Too many spinners.
Maybe we'll get to use a new one today.
Oh shit.
But we probably won't. Here we go.
Fuck me, Drew. I can only...
Celebrity gossip!
Oh, shit! All right, Drew.
When's the last time you read a People magazine?
I read a People magazine. I was in Publix recently, and there were like tabloids and shit. Oh, I hate celebrities. Honestly, the Pepsi commercial would have fit in well.
Yeah, it's too late for that.
Fuck,
though.
man.
No, we already did an episode about that.
Oh, but, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So, who's your favorite celebrity?
My favorite celebrity?
That you want to gossip about?
Oh, fuck me. Oh, goddamn. Fuck. I can't think of a celebrity. I don't care about celebrities.
What a shitty life. That's like
what, being a celebrity?
Being a celebrity or being someone on like TMZ or some shit. So you have to be like, there's fucking wow, it's Emma Stone. I'm gonna go sneak into her panty drawer and see if she's got anything there.
Oh my god.
Isn't
panties?
Your life is to be a creep.
That's true.
Who tries to ruin people's lives.
That's true. Paparazzi.
I mean, to be fair, it is interesting.
I wouldn't want to be a paparazzo.
I mean, I wouldn't want to be a journalist because that's kind of what you're doing. I mean,
right?
Is that journalism? Like,
I think you have a loose interpretation of what journalism is. Ruining people's lives.
I mean, that's a very, materialistic form of journalism, I guess.
Right.
It's very much
that's what makes money.
That journalism that's exactly it. It's juicy. It's literally what can we get people to like look? What can we make a headline for? And people are like, holy fuck!
Shit.
Ryan Gosling blew Mike.
Yes, he blew Mike. Holy shit, he blew Mike so hard. Oh, speaking of Ryan Gosling, I saw Deadpool, but let's keep going on celebrity gossip for a minute because Deadpool can come.
That's later. Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, I want to die. Oh, wait, no, I saw The Big Short recently. Yes!
There you go.
I'm so
We're saving it.
I'm jacked to the tits.
You know what we're going to have today?
What are we going to have?
Jack's Movie
Minute. More about Deadpool than... I flipped between Deadpool and, Ocean's 11 last night. So
The Big Short?
No, The Big Short was shown in our economics class.
Oh, that's a good movie.
Which is actually really funny. I was surprised that they would show that at a school. I don't know. It's not a school movie, if that makes sense. It was more of a movie written by people who know how to make good movies about economics. It wasn't people who know economics who were funny.
You can learn things from it. It's more of kind of like almost like a documentary.
It really is. It's bizarre. I dig it.
It's a really good movie. It's a movie that makes a somewhat boring subject really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's wonderful in explaining, hey, shit's going on. You need to be concerned about it. Like, it's great at doing it. That's what House of Cards was for me too. I didn't really understand the political shit, but you knew that guy was getting fucked.
They make complicated things down to their simplest common denominator, and they go, okay. Bad thing bad, good thing good. Oh shit!
Here's Selena Gomez. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
What were we talking about? Celebrities,
movies, Deadpool.
We always talk about movies. Deadpool, I have problems with it. It's not worth the minute. It's worth like 2 minutes. So, Deadpool. I saw it, and the one-liners were funny. The fourth wall breaks were funny. The references were funny. But what
about the action? Action's cool.
Action was good.
The first action scene in the movie is really good.
You know what? I started watching it late, so perhaps I haven't even seen that. Look, okay, here's what I gathered from what I watched of Deadpool.
For the remnants.
All right. Torture porn mixed with pretty good one-liners. That's basically they delve into the torture a lot.
Yeah, they do spend a lot of time
of
him in the suffocation chamber.
Exactly.
Thing.
I couldn't watch that. I had to turn away. I couldn't watch that shit, dude. He said nice weekend, and I was like, oh fucking no, and I changed the channel back to Ocean's 11.
He's dead.
I was like, oh my god.
Ocean's 11's a fun movie.
Ocean's 11.
That's a really fun movie.
I've told you. I think I've told you I'm talking about the remake, right, in 2001.
Yeah.
And I've seen the '60s one, which is great. Which is actually I love that movie in that time. But Ocean's 11, I have to quote my brother on it. It's cool. cool people doing a cool thing in a cool place. That's the only reason it's like a good movie.
It's a well-cast movie with just like, hey, let's just have fun.
Exactly.
It's a fun movie.
It's like, hey, we're in Vegas. Hey, fuck it. We're going to steal a bunch of shit ton of money for personal reasons. It was a great movie. Wonderful. And like, so the early 2000s is not a very cool time period. Does that make sense? Not a lot of things that we consider cool now happened in the early 2000s. Like it was most things were cool. They had like the wraparound shades that they thought it was cool and like frosted tips and shit. All right, look, the early 2000s, I'm not a huge fan of it.
They haven't matured.
They haven't really matured, and it's interesting. Ocean's 11 was made in 2001, during the thick of that not very cool time, and it's still a cool movie to this day. Like they disregarded a lot of trends at the time, and they just made a beautiful movie.
They were just like because the original movie is so timeless.
Yeah,
I guess they were just like,
it's pretty cheesy too, because everything was kind of hokey. In the 60s,
the new one, I wouldn't say. Or it's not new, but the 2001 one isn't really. I wouldn't really say it's cheesy. It's just kind of.
It's clever.
I love the soundtrack to the movie.
Oh, it's awesome.
Jazz is awesome.
It's fucking great. They nailed it there. I've listened to that soundtrack a lot. It's nuts. That's really good, like lounge. It's exactly what you'd want out of a casino heist movie.
Yeah,
like it's quintessential.
It fits the like. This is cool, but also wow,
what they're doing. Yeah, no, that was dope. I enjoyed it.
So now you just watched Ocean's up to 30 minutes. Now you switch back over to Deadpool. What's happening now?
Oh fuck. Okay. Shit. So Deadpool, the torture porn wasn't worth anything else in my opinion. They really go into and like the gore I'm not that bad on. Like the gore's fine because the internet exists. But then like Deadpool breaking all of his limbs and shit. I didn't like it. I don't like any of that.
Where he breaks his limbs and then he gets his arms cut off and the little baby hands come out.
Oh fuck! Looking back on that, that's really funny because then he jacks off with the baby hand. That's really pretty funny. It's just so bizarre, and plus its timeline is different. He keeps like flipping back to when it happened.
The best part of the movie is the intro, because like you saw probably part of it then. Like it's on that like highway where the guys come at him. You saw like Colossus because that's where he punches him and he breaks his arm, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Right before that, he takes out all these dudes.
Yeah.
And it's really.
I assume it's good.
It's really cool. Like they do one of the like bullet counting things. Mm-hmm. Like it's like, oh, I got like 8 bullets, and then he uses them in cool ways. Like he kills 2 people with 1 shot, that kind of stuff.
That's good.
It's just exactly what you want out of a R-rated superhero.
That's good.
But then I didn't think the finale was anything to talk about.
No.
Did you get to see the sex montage?
Of the holidays and shit?
Of that.
That's funny.
No, I don't like that part, actually.
I don't know.
It
was really overhyped for me. It was very overhyped by a lot of people.
The thing about that especially is that, like, it's an R movie, so they can show it. They don't really. It's just kind of like, bang, bang, we're moving our bodies.
They're still fucking.
They didn't free the nipple, Jack. They didn't free the nipple.
Hashtag free the nipple. No. Should we do the rest of the podcast? No. Shirtless to free the nipple, free our nipples.
I mean,
I realize that doesn't pay off in audio format.
This is me taking off my shirt.
This is us taking off our shirts. Oh yes, you like that? You like that shit, bitch? You like it? All right.
We're shirtless.
Look, wow.
Now we're making out.
Drew, you look great. Holy fuck! Oh my god.
It's so big, Jack.
Oh Christ. Anyways, Deadpool. Yeah, it was the torture porn wasn't worth it. I didn't really care. The villain was just unrelentingly evil, and Deadpool was unrelentingly funny.
He is bad.
No one changed. No one changed.
But they have in the second one, they're gonna have Josh Brolin as a guy in it.
Really?
Yeah, because he's Thanos.
He is?
Yeah, he's the face and voice of Thanos, even though he's done nothing so far.
Yeah, wait, no, he was in what, Guardians of the Galaxy briefly?
Briefly, Avengers, he's the post-credits. Like, you turn around, you see the purple face, you're like, who's that? And all your nerd friends go, that's Thanos! And then you go online on Wikipedia.
He has all the rings of the universe.
And then it's a homework assignment, and then you go, who's Thanos? And you find out who Thanos is, and you go, whoa!
And then you have to be caught up in shit. That's why I hate
We already talked about it.
That's why I hate the Marvel, that's why I hate the MCU. I don't hate it, I just don't care about it. If you care about it, I don't give a shit about you. But Nah, it's Marvel. Fuck, man.
We already talked about that.
We already talked about that.
Next.
Deadpool, I didn't particularly enjoy that much. Okay, I didn't. It was all one dimension. It was very shallow to me.
Have you seen Logan?
No.
That's a better R-rated movie.
Right. Well, it does.
I think we talked about that.
We already talked about.
Yeah.
It already does up the emotion, right? It kind of plays up the sad aspect of Hugh Jackman leaving the role.
But in an appropriate way. It's also not a perfect movie.
I told you I got The Prestige ruined for me, right?
Yeah, which is sad because that's a good movie.
Yeah, it's still. It just so got flat out.
It's still worth watching though.
I'm sure.
You know who actually spoiled that movie for me though?
Who?
Funhouse.
Oh no!
There's
those
a Funhouse
bitches.
bit where they talk about it, and then they
I might remember
because clone, right?
Yes.
That's what you know. Cool.
Yes.
Yeah. So they talk about it. And so I was like, oh, cloning, what? That's not the Prestige. Then I watched Prestige, and then it ends up being clones. I'm like, they were right?
Shit, they were right the whole time. Yeah, they lied about spoiling the Prestige.
Well, the way they did it was in such a joke that I was just like, oh, it doesn't really matter.
What the fuck? You're just like, how am I supposed to even do that?
Yeah, but then I was like, oh, wow, way to go, Chris.
Chris, Jesus Christ. I tell you, I'll share this moment with the podcast click. So Funhouse, a YouTube channel we all enjoy. There's one member of it. His name is James Willems, and I'm a pretty big fan of him. And one night, late at night, I should have been asleep, but I wasn't. He was streaming some Overwatch, and I didn't think he'd see it. I didn't think he'd read it. I didn't think he'd respond to it. I wrote, "I love you," and this is what I got back.
Like, have a good match. Anyway. I love you too, Jack Powers.
Oh my god!
That's your name from his mouth.
Oh my god, it's my name!
Wow, you fanboy.
Oh, I'm such a fanboy. I'm not even gonna lie, my heart skipped a beat when that occurred.
No,
I was like, fuck!
Even listening to that right there, I got a little bit excited.
Exactly, isn't it great? How funny! Yeah, no, that's. I like that streaming has opened up that very direct channel.
What? No,
and there weren't that many people on the stream, so like he gets out.
Yeah, I watched Adam Kovic's live stream of Overwatch the last time he did that, and it's really cool because it is such a personal vein that you're able to like, wow, they actually know I'm talking,
and they know that they understand that and use that. So nor does I puked a bit in my mouth.
That noise,
Jesus Christ,
came up on your microphone.
Wow.
Let's replay that.
I'm gonna grab some water real quick over here. Holy shit.
But no, I think streaming is something that my attention span isn't great because that's pretty long.
Yeah.
But like I think it's a really cool way of being able to have people that you are more or less interested in watching and like. That's really loud, Jack. But like, it's these people, and it allows you to like, when you watch a video, you're like, I know those people, even though they don't know you. But this allows them to be like, oh, It allows them to, I guess, somehow reciprocate what you've always felt about with watching their videos in a way.
No, really, it's the internet being used for, in my opinion, what the internet should be being used for, which is a people connector.
Connection, yeah.
That's very beautiful talk, Mordor.
So welcome back to ASMR with Jack. What's your name?
Oh my god. Oh, my name is Oreo Cookie.
My name is Biscoff Spread.
Oh my god. It's like a punch on him. This episode is sure as shit sponsored by Oreos.
Oreo, we'll cream in your cookies.
We'll go. Anyways, I don't think we need a better promo than that. Holy shit.
Let's celebrity gossip.
Oh yeah. Well, let's gossip about something dope. Let's talk about our bodies, Drew. You doing anything to your body or something? Or no? Well, you see what I've been doing to my body is
I'm a changing boy, Jack.
Oh my god!
I found,
this isn't right.
I found 2 hairs.
No,
2 hairs, Jack.
That's not right.
They're really long.
That's not right. Oh Christ alive!
I tied them together.
I have
goosebumps. I named them too. It's Larry and Terry.
No, it's Ed, and Eddie.
I'm the third one.
Fuck, it's just Ed and Ed for now. It's just Ed and Ed. No. I'm growing out a mustache.
Whoa.
It's really shitty. I'll throw up a picture of my mustache here. It's pretty shitty.
I'm gonna, yeah.
It's not the best mustache in the world.
Well, every great thing starts from somewhere.
Mm-hmm. No, what I'm saying is, like, we recently finished school, and I recently haven't had to show my face to people every single day of my life. Like, I only see people if I want to see people at this point. So, the people who I'm gonna see aren't gonna give a shit if I have a little hairy lip.
Or if they do, you're not gonna give
a shit. Or if they do, I'm not gonna give a shit. And I understand that in a week I'm gonna shave it, bitch. So shut the fuck up.
They're gonna look at you and be like, hey, I think a caterpillar died on your
face.
And then you're gonna go, on purpose.
I'll be like, I killed it.
I learned that fucker up there.
Christ.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna grow out a beard over the summer.
Oh yeah, you do that. You see, I don't have enough.
I shave once or twice a week,
right?
And so
yeah,
I should
a little more than that.
I should more.
You should more,
but I don't. So I just kind of let it stay there, and I look at it and I go like, I could grow a beard.
Oh my!
But then I always kill it.
Oh.
And I hold a funeral every day.
Oh no!
That I shave.
That's so sad.
And I name each and every one of them.
Allow me to hairs.
Holy shit! Beard. Every beard.
Every beard. I thought.
Allow me to name them.
Oh no! This is not.
Travis, you will be missed. Alea, you will be missed. Daquan, we miss you. And all the rest of you out there.
What? That's it?
There's too many today. We'll miss you.
God damn, that's funny.
Papa misses you.
Papa misses you. You will be missed. Rest in peace, Drew's various beards. Jesus Christ. I never thought... That's sad. That's sad.
Pour one out.
Wow. Pour one out for your beard homies. No, facial hair is fun. I only have it on the bottom of my chin, very distinct to my neck.
Is that why you're doing a mustache?
That's why I'm doing a mustache, because the rest of it is shitty. It's coming in on the sideburns. It hasn't connected at all. It's like 2 or 3 on the jaw, on the cheekbones.
I could grow some sick mutton chops if I wanted.
Mutton chops, fuck yeah.
But fortunately it's not the 1800s.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my god, no, that's funny. I believe we talked about facial hair before.
We talked about mustaches and how I don't like them, but you like them.
Well, I like them because well, obviously I like them. So wouldn't be growing one.
There's a very thin line.
Grow what I can, my man.
They work on some people like...
No, Drew, that thin line's just my mustache.
Nice. Like, great mustaches, Nick Offerman.
Nick Offerman.
Good one.
Bob Saget, I think, for a bit.
My mental image of Bob Saget does not have a mustache.
No, pardon me.
Tom Selleck has a good mustache.
Tom Selleck. I believe Alex Trebek for a tiny bit had one, or is
in
that
the 80s?
Or is that just Will Ferrell's portrayal of Alex Trebek?
No, he had one. He had one.
That's funny.
And he was very salt and pepper back in those days.
Yeah, that's what you like. That's what you want right there. That was my nickname in high school, Salt and Pepper.
Because you assaulted people with pepper spray.
Fuck. All right, that's a bit.
And then wiped your salty tears.
Oh, Jesus H. Christ, no, fuck. Oh my God, no, they're salty tears from the pepper spray.
Fuck, some serial killer in some movie would do awful things to people and then save their tears in little slides.
No.
It was, what was it? No, it was in the show Hannibal.
Okay.
He would get little strips of litmus paper, dip it, and then make a cocktail with the tears.
Oh, why?
That's a good show. No. That's a really good show.
I've never heard of it.
Oh, we know Hannibal Lecter.
Rather, I've heard of it.
Yeah.
I've heard it's good.
And
but I ain't seen it.
And then Mads Mikkelsen is in it.
Who's that?
We talked about Rogue One. He's the dad.
Oh, really?
Le Chiffre from Casino Royale.
Okay.
Really distinct face. Really distinct face.
He's whatever that Galen
Erso.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's cool.
He's a really good actor.
Yeah.
You didn't see Doctor Strange.
No.
He's in that too.
Really?
But he's a really good actor. He is Hannibal Lecter.
Oh, really?
He does a great job.
Good. I'm glad.
That
Hannibal Lecter's interesting.
We talked about this a little bit. Gore. Does that affect you?
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean enough.
It was on cable.
Oh.
And they got away with a shit ton for cable TV.
Good. Because holy shit, there's a really good summary of like the American censorship, Bureau, whatever the fuck, the FCC, right? Intruded. Sorry. Jesus.
No, it's amazing how every noise your body makes, it just comes up like crystal clear.
Oh no, me puking.
This is the funny noise podcast.
In True Detective, there was like a scene in the first season, where a lady was like impaled on deer antlers in some satanic shit or something like that.
Yeah.
So all the blood's there, all the blood's there, everything's there. Her nipples are blurred. Like, isn't that kind of ridiculous? Like the gore.
That's too much.
Exactly.
That's too much.
The gore, and you can't swear. You can't swear. Apparently, Breaking Bad only was permitted like one fuck per season or something like that, and they would use it sparingly.
They used it on the episode quote called "I Fucked Ted."
Nice.
And she fucked Ted. Yeah.
I don't really
Wait,
Breaking Bad.
Is that true?
What?
The True Detective thing? Because that's on HBO, and they don't have to censor things.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
So, we just had an awkward little run-in.
We lost our momentum. Drew, what shall we do now?
Well, I guess we'll have Drew's Movie Minute.
Movie Minute, Drew. Let me get the timer going. Let me try to start the timer on my phone instead of yours, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, well...
Stop. You don't have a say in this. Stop.
The film we're talking about this week is called Green Room.
Green Room. What year did it come out, Drew?
2015.
2015. Semi-recent. All right. Your Movie Minute begins in 3, 2, 1... Go.
Okay, it's called Green Room because it's about a band. It's a punk band who gets trapped inside a green room, on the backstage of a theater. Right. And so this band, it's like, we're whatever, we're gonna leave. And they walk in, they see this lady stabbed in the head on the ground. No. And then all of a sudden it turns out, hey, the people who own this place, neo-Nazis. And then it turns out it gets really bad. Like one of the most gruesome, gory movies I have seen recently. And
30 seconds.
Yeah, and so it's really well directed. I didn't think it was gonna be a horror movie. It's kind of a horror movie thriller thing. Really good kills, really good acting. Has Patrick Stewart in it. Has Aaliyah Shawkat from Arrested Development. 15 seconds, and it's really entertaining watch. Blue Ruin's also a great movie. Same director. It's not. Imogene Poots is in it. Funny name.
Wow.
It's if you want to watch a really well but really disturbing movie, watch this.
Oh wow. Drew Smith, you son of a bitch. You done it. Is there anything you'd like to expand upon about Green Room, whatever the fuck?
Not really. It's a movie that shocked me with how just brutal the violence can be in it.
Dope. Like what?
There's one scene where a guy... So they have a gun.
Yes.
And it's unregistered, and it's the bad guy's gun. And they don't want the gun on there, because the police have been called on them.
Right.
But they're trying to, get him off the trail. So it says, give us the gun.
How long does this whole, fiasco take? What time span does this movie take?
It all takes place in one day.
Oh, okay.
So they're locked in the room, and the lock is inside that room with them. So, they're choosing to keep themselves in because a bunch of neo-Nazis are, gonna take them out. And they also never explicitly say they're neo-Nazis. But they just, there's a little, in the background, you'll see,
a swastika.
You'll see a swastika in one shot.
Oh, no.
But most of it, it's there's no colored people in the movie.
Right. Oh, it's all.
And then you see a sticker that says if you ain't white, you ain't right kind of shit. And so you can piece that together.
Yeah, that's not. Good.
And also what's really funny, I had to read into this.
Really
the first song they sing is called "Goddamn Punk Nazis," and they play it fine, right. But the audience hates it, and they don't know why, and they go back and playing other things, and then also they send dogs on them. And they use German commands.
Oh shit! Yeah, I like it.
So
that's funny.
It's really it's a really entertaining movie.
Really,
it's one of those movies that the whole time you're something bad's gonna happen. But an example of brutal is so they have the gun, and so they open up the door and they put it out there, and when he puts it out, these people stab knives into his arm.
That's not good.
You don't see it, but it comes out. His wrist is severed from his body, and his hand is like hanging down and stuff.
Yeah.
And it looks really realistic. And you're like, oh my god.
Oh God in heaven. Yeah, I can't do that. Can't do that.
It's a lot of shock kind of gore.
Oh no.
But it's good. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That sounds
probably not for Jacks.
Not for me, man. I'm a pussy.
1 out of 5 Jacks wouldn't recommend.
I realize I can't do shit that shocks me. Well, I can if I watch it enough. If I'm not pussy about it.
For the longest time, you wouldn't get on a roller coaster.
Yeah, it's true. And then I love roller coasters now. Yeah.
You just gotta push yourself, dude.
I guess. Oh, but that's just not right. I feel like it's unhealthy to enjoy that.
Being a pussy is fun.
Right.
But
quote.
You gotta try sometimes.
I get being a pussy?
No, try other things.
Okay, Jesus. Like what, Drew?
Be new, be you.
Skydiving.
Skydiving.
Try what, Drew?
Skydiving.
What are we gonna?
Improvising.
Improvising. We're gonna improvise. We're gonna yes and the shit out of things. So new segment.
So Movie Minute's been a hit with the kids.
Indeed, it has. None of them.
And hey, my mom likes it.
All right.
But now no, she doesn't. But this is what I have deemed the role play wheel.
We're gonna need to workshop that name.
And so far there are 15 scenarios that Drew made up at 11 o'clock at night yesterday or 2 days ago. And so we're just gonna see what happens. Okay.
Oh no.
Are you ready, Jack? What's your improv background?
My improv background is watching a lot of Whose Line Is It Anyway? That's about it.
I watch a lot of On the Spot. That's a lot of improv.
Oh no.
Actually, a really funny show.
I've seen a couple episodes just with the Funhouse people.
Those are some of the better ones.
Right.
The best episode was live at RTX. It's Game Grumps and Funhouse.
I dig it.
Super funny.
Ooh.
Check that out. But here we go. Okay, so Jack.
Yes. Oh.
In this scenario,
I already hate this.
we have a little boy who meets the ghost of a pedophile.
Oh God!
So, which would you like to be?
True.
Which would you like to be?
Oh, I don't know which one I want to be.
You have a great Herbert the Pervert voice.
Oh.
So I think.
Oh fuck me! I'll be the ghost of the.
I think you should be the pedophile.
Just don't.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're in for a treat.
Are you gonna do the little boy voice? Are you gonna?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I already used it earlier for my. Okay, so.
Oh fuck me, Drew.
I'll set the scene.
This is gonna be public. All right.
I'll set the scene. Rustling sheets, and then suddenly a little boy wakes up. What? Huh? Looks up and sees. So, how do you wake me up, Jack?
Well, I suppose I just touch your little hair and just look you dead in the eye.
What's touching me?
Oh,
what's? Oh, cool.
All right.
Who are you?
For legal purposes, I'm not Herbert the Pervert. That's for sure.
Oh, that's good because that's copyrighted, Jack. That's copyright. But why are you here?
Well, I saw your window was open.
Oh.
And I figured I would just slip on in and see if you were sleeping all right.
Oh, are you like a Casper kind of ghost, a real friendly guy?
Well, as you can see, I have no legs.
It's like a wispy thing. He's just got a little tail. He's like Casper, right?
Said the narrator.
said the narrator. He's like Casper.
I'm like Casper. I'm like Casper the friendly ghost, except I'm older.
Wow, you would be my friend?
Yeah, well, I want to be more than your friend.
What's more than a friend?
Well, do you know how children are made, son?
No. Yeah.
How's that?
A mommy and a daddy hug a lot.
There you go. It's very special.
Because they love each other, and then a stork comes.
Son, that's a lie.
What happens?
I tell you, how children are made.
Oh, is it? Do you go to a store?
Well, you could. not quite.
So what happens?
Well, you ever heard of the Papa Pole and Mama Hole theory?
It's Time Cube.
Jack.
Is that the time cube theory? What's the time cube theory? Papa Pole and Mama
We're gonna derail that train wreck for
fuck all that. That was not good.
So the wonders of Time Cube. Time Cube. Google this. Go to the website. Is actually the rantings of a madman.
Yes, it is.
But he has made kind of a religion of sorts.
Yes, he has.
Basically, the basis of it is the basis of it is that it's the multiple realities theory, but taken to 4. Nice. It's not even a cube; it's a square. it's a time square. But basically, we are on one corner of the time cube.
Of course.
There's an opposite corner.
Oh no.
Because square has opposite corners, right?
Opposite corners.
On the opposite corner is the antithesis to this universe.
Right.
We are living in the universe run by Papa Pole.
Yes.
The opposite side is run by Mama Hole.
Yeah.
The proof of that is the madman said, and it was so.
Wow.
But there are also, so this is one axis.
Yeah.
There is another axis in which there are 2 universes that are perpendicular to ours, that are so unlike ours, but yet one is parallel to the other. But they are we can't even fathom them.
Okay. This is great.
And we cannot access these other universes, or even the antithesis universe, without the power of Mama Hole. Because Mama Hole opens it up through the penetrating power of Papa Pole.
Oh, no.
And then we are able to get into that space pocket.
That's a new band name, Space Pocket.
That's a good band name. But this is kind of where my knowledge starts to fade. But apparently physicists have proved this true. There are other crazy people swear by this and think this is actually how it works out. And it is, I'm not doing it justice. It is one of the most enthralling reads.
There are pages upon pages upon pages on this website, timecube.net.
Something like that. But the funny thing about the web page, it just kind of repeats itself. It'll say its point, what Time Cube is, and then it'll do it again in a different font.
Yeah, of course.
Saying the same thing.
Yeah,
and then somehow that's supposed to prove.
You got it.
But wait, we're coming at it at a new angle.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe, I'm now thinking of this now, maybe that's a different universe's way of explaining it to you or something like that.
A different typeface.
But reading it is amazing.
Really?
Because it is said with such conviction and such poor grammar that it could only be done by somebody
all a run-on sentence
who had this. No, it's fragments actually. But this man must have had to wake up in the middle of the night and just go,
holy shit! I
gotta get this down on paper now.
Just
went out there, started hammering that shit out.
That sounds real good.
Woke up the next morning and went, I did it.
It is my work here is done.
Mama Hole's happy.
Mama Hole's happy.
But you know what makes Papa Pole happy?
What?
Good old-fashioned Oreo.
Oreo.
Do it the Papa Hole way.
Oreo.
Dip it with milk.
The Time Cubes is preferred.
Doesn't matter what sphere you're on.
Christ.
It's great no matter what corner you're on.
No matter. Oreo. Prevalent in all 4 universes. Have you been to Surreal Memes? Have you been to Surreal Memes on Reddit?
I don't go on Reddit very often.
Okay, well, I go on Reddit every single day of my life and have done so.
I went on today for the first time in a month. But,
okay. Yeah. I go on Reddit every single day.
Okay.
And I've discovered this new subreddit called Surreal Memes. And I really can't describe them. This is the worst talk show segment I could have contributed.
We'll throw up an image of one of them.
Yes. Okay.
Do you understand it? Me neither.
No, exactly.
Okay, wait. So the point of a meme is to be a joke, right?
Yes, an inside joke of sorts.
Are they jokes?
They're jokes. And there's lore, believe it or not, to all these memes. It features this one mannequin head that seems to be the protagonist of most of these memes. There are also cubes that, similar to Time Cube, cubes that control the universe. And also the color orange is negative. Orang is how it's spelled.
Well, orange in The Godfather, every time you see it, someone dies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't seen The Godfather.
There's your movie trivia
I
for
haven't
you.
seen The Godfather.
But anyways, orange is bad.
But yeah, it's like the cubes, and then there's like he wants to try and drink liquid, and he doesn't know how. He goes on like Ask Jeeves. Done. Very strange stuff.
This sounds like some.
It's goddamn nuts. And
this is like some Rat Boy Genius shit.
It is. It's something.
Have you ever seen Rat Boy Genius?
Rat Boy Genius? No. I have no idea what that is. I have absolutely.
Rat Boy Genius is some trippy acid bullshit.
Is it really?
It is this awful animation.
Yeah.
It's 3D clunky animation where they do that text to audio thing. But it's really weird. It's
okay.
It needs to be experienced.
Does it?
There's a Rat Boy Genius goes to Minecraft.
Oh, fucking.
It is one of the strangest things I've ever seen. The internet is an amazing place.
The internet's an incredible place. Deep into YouTube can supply people with that.
Maybe we'll get on to Deep into YouTube one day.
Maybe that'll be like the Deep into YouTube.
Maybe that improv segment that you hopefully haven't seen.
Yeah, Jesus. Was it worth it? Do we keep it? That's the question. I say we keep it so that people can be grateful that it's not. We didn't continue with it.
Here's what we'll do. We'll keep trying it, and then when it doesn't work, we'll make a compilation of all of them.
That's true. We'll unlock in our basement tapes in 20 years. We'll publish some of those fucking improv scenes. That was rough. Drew, what did we come to? What conclusions have we drawn from today's podcast? This is Clocks by Coldplay. Clicking clocks cannot.
That's copyrighted, so I made up something else.
Shit.
Okay, so
all right.
What did we learn?
What did we learn? I still don't watch movies. We still only talk about movies. That's a bad combination.
I think we do good.
We do good, Drew.
We talk about movies in a very thorough fashion.
Yeah, I was about to say, even when either of us hasn't seen the other, we inform the other one about it,
and we can still be interested enough.
We can fake it. We can fake it
till we make it.
I don't care about what you have to say, but I act like I do. That's what we can really learn, is that I don't care about what you have to say, but Drew looks very hurt right now.
No, that's fine.
No, it's fine.
No, that's great. That's exactly the kind of report you want to have in a podcast.
We've learned that there's a reason that the Improv Minute has not been... Maybe we'll condense it to a minute.
That's a good way. That's a good way to do it.
People like
snappy.
Snappy. People like bring me on to the next segment. All right.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna have next time. This will be our goal. We're gonna have the 5-minute. We're gonna have Fantasia. We're gonna have 5 minutes. Each minute's gonna be its own thing. We have the movie minute, the improv minute. We're gonna have. 3 other.
We're gonna be looking at the timer, and when the minute switches, we just switch it
right into the next thing.
We just go right into the next.
Our train of thought's gonna be all over the place.
And then we'll have to expand upon it, but we're gonna forget all of what we said.
You know what would be a really funny podcast idea?
What's that?
Listen up, people. We use the wheel.
Right.
We can only talk about everything for 1 minute. So after a minute ends, we spin the wheel. Next topic. Spin the wheel. Next topic. That would be fun.
I guess.
The only problem with that.
We'd get some repeats, wouldn't we?
That, and we would expend our wheel for like ever.
We would never be able to use the wheel again, Drew.
We could
Drew, the wheel. I don't think you understand the sacredness of the wheel and how much we rely on it.
We could make a new wheel.
We could make a new.
Or we can just do the 5-minute Fantasia.
Life finds a way. Jurassic Park. Fucking Jeff Goldblum's gonna be in the new Jurassic World.
Really?
Yeah, they brought him back. Yeah, how about that?
Okay.
Never saw the original Jurassic Park. Drew, why do you still seem surprised?
Because every time I'm like, okay, he doesn't know that basic movie, but surely he knows Jurassic Park.
No.
Okay.
No.
First one's great. Second one awful. Third one even worse.
Oh, they made
3.
Damn.
Did you see Jurassic World?
Beginning. Okay. I thought the premise was kind of dumb.
It is. Well, that's what the premise of the second one more or less was.
Oh.
But we have.
What else?
Slowed down.
We've slowed down. What else? I think this is the therapeutic part. of the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen,
welcome to Talking Feelings with
Jeff Goldblum
and Ryan Diorio.
Nice product placement, Pedro.
It's spelled Diorio. But
so what have we learned today, Drew? And what wisdom can we impart upon our listeners?
Today we have learned that the time cube is the most integral part of every human life.
Are you the guy from The Godfather with the jowls and shit?
Marlon Brando?
Brando's character. You sound.
That's a little bit more of this. Yeah.
Don't ever fuck me. That's different.
I love you. I love you. But no, this one's a little bit. This one here is a little bit more nasally, a little bit more in the back of the throat. But
okay, nasally and the back of the. Those are two different distances. Regardless, never become a voice actor, Drew.
My sinuses are incredible.
God in heaven.
I think this was bad.
This was all bad. We should die. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Drew's getting up on. Okay, we kick. Oh, Drew. Okay. Drew's mock killing. Drew, wow. This is. How late will this go on? Maybe until I stop hitting the recording button, which is right now.